MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Isotopes and the Cincinnati Reds. Kenny Lofton. With the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next. Grayson Rodriguez will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey. He will lead this one off today.
For the Isotopes, the left fielder, Ken Griffey.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today. Carter
is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Ro, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
A ball and a strike. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Ro. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Now at the plate, Andrew Jones. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Lofton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Now in the box, Kenny Lofton. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
Dan, D-Ro, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Ro, you've been on some good teams. not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Smoked on the ground left side, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And you can already tell he's got his sights set on a batting title with a batting average of over 400 in his last 10 games here in September.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Here's the first pitch to him. Joe Carter is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Still no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Joe Morgan comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Swing and a liner, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Now batting, Benito Santiago, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. On, he pops it up, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Standing in, Ernie Banks. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games. But for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race. But he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice night.
Runner goes on a rope to the second baseman. Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Haven Smith. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So digging in now, Jose Iglesias, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
In there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
1.
Into the box, Nolan Ryan. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And striding toward the plate is Ken Griffey. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lofton is there, and that's the third out. Set to get his day started, Danny Jansen. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Routine out there for Andrew. 1 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Grayson Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Kenny Lofton. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Well, as we've discussed, he's easily been one of the league's best bats, but his production has been merely good, not great, over his last 10 games, with his line over that stretch a little under 300.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Iglesias is there. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll head to the fourth. Still. So striding in, George Brett. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to look. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Andrew Jones. Hit back toward the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter number 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And Joe Morgan strides up to the plate. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jay Bruce is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. He's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder Robbie Grossman. In there at the knees, strike 1. And it's 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Grounder down the line at third. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
At the plate, Joe Carter. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Reds are down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. In now, Benito Santiago. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
This is line to left, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Haven Smith is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. No swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he popped him up. Jeanette ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, Nolan Ryan, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Iglesias is off at first with 2 away. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Jansen goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Ernie Banks. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1-2 now. And he struck him out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping up now, Brian Anderson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Brian gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Scooter Gennett will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in his at-bat.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ken Griffey. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the pitch. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, George Brett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it comes.
Ball.
Runners off for second. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Grossman is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now back.
Ready once again, Andrew Jones. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Runner at first here, one man out. High pop up. Anderson is there. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joe Morgan. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
The 1-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there. That's a 4-pitch walk.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. From the belt, the pitch. Jay Bruce is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Ready with the 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in safely. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Number 9.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The pitcher, number 36, Grayson Rodriguez.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Grayson Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Kenny Lofton. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We are still scoreless. Digging in and looking for more, Benito Santiago. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
To the plate now, Haven Smith. Lifted into center field. Lofton is there. One down.
Now back.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7:30.
Here's Robbie Grossman, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
He's got it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Number 22, Freddie Freeman.
Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Joe Carter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
A little low. It's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Ken Griffey. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Settling in now, George Brett. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Lofton. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Joe Kelly is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 19, Joe Kelly. The center fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
Into the box, Andrew Jones, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
At the plate, Joe Morgan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Jones ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
At the plate, Benito Santiago. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, no.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
The 1-2. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt me. Oh, it does, because, D-Roll, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
The 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. Softly hit to short. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So here now is the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. And an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch.
No ball.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Indiana leads it 4-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Santiago corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Anderson is retired, 2 down now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Into the box, Scooter Gennett. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. In there, and it's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Scooter swings and sends it out to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Eric Hosmer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Count remains 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now a 4-1 game. Cody Hoyer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And this is lined right back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Standing in now, George Brett. Lofton comes on now, and he has it 1 down. At the plate, Andrew Jones. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1-0.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Joe Morgan, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Popped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up.
Leading off for the Reds, the center fielder,
and now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Griffey is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie.
Ready now, Robbie Grossman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. He's out.
The first baseman, number 22, Freddie Freeman.
In now for the Reds, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Indiana, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Nolan Ryan gets his league-leading 22nd win, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Grayson Rodriguez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
9 runners on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.